And we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal, back at it again with more Earthbound. And last time we were here, we made our way through peaceful Rest Valley, smashed up some exploding oak trees, and arrived at Happy Village, where we promptly stole some eggs right out this basket. This time around, we're going to make some money off those eggs, destroy a cult, and probably get a new party member, depending on how quick I am. Sound good? Thumbs up. So, like I said, we're going to make some money off those eggs because the eggs turned into chickens in between videos, and chickens are worth money, so we are going to walk straight up into this drugstore, slam these bad boys on the counter, and be like, give us some fucking chicken money, you nerd. So he is going to fork over 110 bucks for each chicken, which is handy for us because that is going to conveniently cover the cost of our upgrades. So we are going to buy a Sandlot Bat, which is a good upgrade for us, and then we are going to also get rid of our previous item. But anyway, how are y'all doing? I'm doing just fine. It is currently 9 a.m. here, and I went to bed at like 8 p.m. yesterday. And the reason for that is because I'm gay and I can do what I want and I don't believe in time. So basically I can wake up whenever I feel like it. Or alternatively, if you want a more literal answer, basically I met up with a dude, technically the Friday night, and we hung out till like 12 a.m. He was juicy too. He was cute and juicy. I have a little bit of a crush on him now. He was cute and juicy, and we hung out till like 12 a.m. and then I got home and played video games till like 4 a.m. and somehow that resulted in me waking up at 8 p.m. I don't know about that, but you know, time isn't real anyway, so I don't care. Also, before we go in here, we need to shove this PSI caramel in our mouth. There we go, and now our PP is maxed out, and then we are also going to eat this luck capsule and also eat this hamburger, thank you, because those crows will fucking steal our shit if they fight us, and that is very annoying. Alright, what's good? Why are you in this cage? Who? Are you Ness? Ness, I'm so glad it's you. I had a dream that a boy named Ness was my destiny. Calm down, Paula. You're only 8. Holy shit. I know it's hard to believe, therefore I knew you would rescue me. If you didn't come, I would have had to try to bust out of here. You can't open the door. You'll have to get the key from Carpainter. He's got it hidden away. I heard Carpainter can control lightning. In that case, you should wear this Franklin badge, okay? So, the Franklin badge is a neat item. You don't actually have to equip it, it just has to be in your inventory, and it will activate automatically. It reflects lightning attacks, which is important in this upcoming fight. But before that, we have a mini-boss fight to do here, so... Hey Ness, you're just here to bother me, aren't you? You can call me Master Pokey, since Mr. Carpainter made me an important person in happyism. You should join us, but I know you won't. I'm glad I joined. I'm not gonna fight you, but these guys will. Later, potato. Oh man. So, unlucky for these cultists and Crow, we have psychic brain powers, so we are about to psychic brain murder them very abruptly. It sucks to be them. Actually, we're probably gonna have to hit them twice with this, so we're gonna do that one more time here. Oh hey, another cultist. Lucky for you, you get to join in on the fun. So, in this video, we are going to talk about gay friendship and gay loneliness because some of y'all sent me messages and left comments asking me to talk about this. And as a refresher, if you want me to talk about a topic, all you have to do is send me a message on YouTube or Tumblr or leave me a comment here and I will talk about it. You want me to talk about ultra happiness, super mega gay fun times? I'll talk about that. I can also talk about ultra gay despair 420. Or I could actually talk about Earthbound, the game I'm playing, because I don't really talk about that much in these videos. But, you know, it's all up to y'all. So... someone asked me to talk about gay loneliness and friendship, and I mean, the subtext for that is that a lot of us tend to be very lonely gay nerds, because it can be hard to make friends when you're gay, and then also it can be hard to make friends when you're a nerd, so that combined creates just a well of awkward social interactions that make it hard to make friends. So, I'm going to talk a bit about that, and I don't know what else. So, luckily these topics are related. Last part I mentioned that gay guys tend to be really afraid of each other, and that creates all sorts of really neat interpersonal dynamics. And I think a good way to summarize how that relates to how we make friends, or like our hesitance to be friends with each other, is that when we interact with each other, we tend to really see each other as, like for the first time, we tend to size each other up and see each other as either potential love interests or potential enemies. And I'm not trying to be dramatic with this shit, because it's not like Game of Thrones or whatever, but basically what happens is that we don't really know what to do with each other, basically, because we don't really have that much practice interacting with each other. And like the only context we tend to really think of other gays in is like, okay, this person is either my boyfriend or this is a rival queen, like moving in on my territory. And that really, when you think about it that way, I don't know if this is y'all's experience, but I really want y'all to look back, like, if you met other gays or knew them in school. Because it seems like if you weren't that gay, like if you weren't this person, but every school had like someone who was just really obviously gay, and like whenever they exist, like every other gay person at the school fucking hates them for some reason, even though like they aren't really doing anything especially wrong, in my opinion. They're just being like really gay, basically, and really gay and visible, and like we just instantly fucking hate them for some reason. Although, I guess my high school experience was kind of 50-50 on that, but I'll talk more about that in a later video. But basically, I think that is that process where we're like seeing someone as either like, if I don't love them, basically I gotta hate them. And it makes it doubly, triply, like omegally hard for us to make friends in that context. Because we're basically ready to fight or fuck all the time, and that is kind of sad, actually, but, you know, we gotta get into it, because that's just how things are. But on the flip side, when we do make friends with each other, I think that our friendships tend to be really emotionally intense for a lot of reasons. Some people have always said that, like, basically when you come out as being gay, you basically go through, like, a second teenager dumb adolescence, whatever the word for that is. Because you're basically like just learning all these new social rules, and you're really coming into yourself and making new connections with people in different ways. But on top of that, when you start making gay friends, what happens is that, well, for one, I think that we tend to put away that fear of rejection, and we put that fear to the side, not completely, but basically, we're not afraid of being rejected as a potential love interest as much. We still are, to some extent, I think, but we're not that afraid of that. And then, you know what, I need to go back this way and grab this item real quick. And I'm gonna shove this cookie in my mouth, too. There we go. But we also have decided we're not that person's enemy anymore, and so we just tend to really open up really intensely. And so a really good example of this is that when I met that guy and we started hanging out, basically at first we were a little bit stiff with each other, and granted, straight people do this too, of course, like this isn't anything new. When you first meet someone, you're kind of stiff a little bit because you're trying to size them up and figure out what they're about and what you want to be about with them. But basically, we were acting a little bit more butch than I would normally act, and from what I gathered, what he would act like. Our voices were a little bit deeper, and then like after we talked for a bit and we chilled out, we basically got a lot gayer. And that's something I've noticed, like, when you make gay friends and you become comfortable with it, you get a lot gayer. You get a lot fucking gayer. And I think that's something that honestly turns people off to having gay friends too, because they don't like that dynamic. Because you can get real queenie real fucking fast when that happens. We basically just started talking about fashion and music and just a bunch of real gay shit, and started using decidedly gayer language and like calling stuff glam. And it's not necessarily because we make each other gayer. I think we're just eager to show that side of us to someone. We're eager to show a very gay part of ourselves to someone and have people interact with that. But I'm gonna have to pause this conversation, and we have a boss to fight. Oh, thanks for coming. I've been waiting for you. I need your assistance to help make the world blue and change it into a happy and peaceful society. Will you be my right-hand assistant? You know, I'm ready for it. You fool, I've drawn you into my trap. So, because we have the Franklin badge, this is basically a joke of a fight. This is real easy. So basically, we just need to either throw our brain powers at him or bash his head in, because his lightning is just going to keep deflecting back at him and make this fight extremely easy, because he can't really do damage to us. He can hit us with some bash attacks himself, but they don't really do that much damage. They only do about 29. Anyway. Ooh, I gotta edit that cough out. My throat's a little bit raw, in part because I've been up so long that honestly my throat is a little bit tired from talking so much. Also, like, to be real, like, this is inside the LP. I have been trying to record this for about an hour. Like, I just keep restarting because I'm never satisfied with how I transition into this conversation on gay friendship. Because it's like the first 8,000 times I did this, it was like real forced, and I was like, this is fucking cringy. I fucking hate LPing. I hate everything. This is never gonna be good commentary. I'm so furious. I'm so tilted. Oh my god, and why does my voice sound so fucking gay? Well, actually, that doesn't even really bother me. But, basically, it can be hard to bring this shit into videos, but I complained about that before. But now we have Pokey here. He's groveling for mercy. Luckily, we know from our previous encounter with him, he's an asshole still, so he's gonna run off and bother us again later. Bye, Pokey. But lucky for us, the cult has been disbanded, so everything is back to normal. We don't have to worry about cultists trying to fight us, and we can go rescue Paula. And it's only been like 13 minutes into the video, so that gives me a good while more to talk. But so what that stuff I was saying has to do with anything is that it's like we tend to be very hot and cold in our relationships, right? Either we get real close and we get real gay, or we just kind of are standoffish. And honestly, you could look... I think there are a lot of ways to look at it, honestly. Like, you know, when... I get a lot gayer when I hang around other homosexuals, and I actually really like that. I actually really appreciate it. It's very fun, actually. I like gaying it up with other people. I should probably have read her dialogue, but, you know, sometimes you gotta ignore your dialogue and ramble a little bit. We have Paula in our party now. We saved her. Thumbs up. I hope that y'all are not looking for a comprehensive Let's Play of Earthbound where you hear all the dialogue. I'm so sorry, friends. Although, actually, sometimes I do feel a little bit guilty, because I'm like, what if they're deaf people watching these videos, and, like, they're just missing out on the entire game because I'm talking about this shit. But, like, if you've gotten this far into my Let's Play, you probably aren't here for the dialogue so much as you just want to hear me ramble about shit, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But Paula comes into this shit, like, weak as hell. She is just gonna constantly die. Part of the reason these crows are here, I suspect, is so that you can grind off of them and get a little bit of EXP for her. Because she is, I think she's like level 5 at this point. She is really weak, and she will constantly die. This is actually also a very grating part of the game, because you need to basically level grind to get Paula to survive at this point. because she does have a teddy bear with her, but that's not really enough to keep her alive from what's coming up next. Oh, hey. It's this dude. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, fuzzy pickles. Snap. Alright, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. And he's out, spinning away. But yeah, we're gonna have to grind up Paula a little bit, and we're gonna do that on screen, cause, as usual, that lets it be easier for me to start talking about shit, basically. Which is really the blessing of playing an RPG, because it really frees you up to just say whatever the fuck you want, because the battles aren't particularly riveting. Which is, again, actually kind of why I don't like RPGs that much, but anyway, back to the gay shit that y'all love to come here for. What's my HP at? We're gonna... I'm gonna shove this skip sandwich in my mouth. Let's do that. There we go. Alright, so we need to go this way. Coincidentally, our second sanctuary location is actually in here, right next to Happy Happy Village, which is good for us. And we are gonna fight a lot of enemies. Paula is probably gonna die like 3 or 4 times before we get to the boss, which is kind of sad, but you know, you gotta... Oh shit. Well, she's dead already. So get used to it. This is a really brutal part of the game. For Paula, not for us, because at this point in Earthbound, after you get past Happy Happy Village, it's not that easy to die. There's only like one more part of the game where it's like easy to get game overs repeatedly. And that doesn't happen for a while. Actually, that's not true. There are 2. There are 2. Moonside is pretty intense, but you'll see what I mean by Moonside later, because that's much later in the game. Actually, it's just 2 towns away, but you know. Man, I can't believe that motherfucker just killed Paula like that right when I was talking. I'm so tilted by that. What the fuck is this mole's problem? We have to walk our ass all the way out here. And y'all are gonna get used to this walk, because, like, we're not even gonna get a game over and be warped back anywhere. She's just gonna die. We're gonna have to stop everything we're doing, walk all the way out here, be like, where the fuck is Paula? Oh, Paula isn't sick. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Do I talk to the nurse? Okay, Paula. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Holy shit, that costs so much money. What the fuck? Why does that cost? Well, actually, I guess the doctor's fee isn't that expensive. It's the same price as that chicken, but, you know, whatever. I don't want to have to pay it. That's annoying. I should probably point out that Paula has actually a wider variety of powers than Ness does. So she has, well, actually right now she only has 1, but she's gonna learn a PSI fire attack also. Right now she just has PSI freeze. But, going back to the topic at hand, so I talked about how sometimes we get real intimate with each other, and it's for a lot of reasons. I think in part because we just want to be close to people and we don't know how to sometimes. And it just expresses itself in the way we form friendships. And I could end the conversation there, but I will say that even when you have a lot of gay friends, it's very easy to also still feel lonely. Like, that's not the solution to everything, which is sad. I usually recommend that to people who are feeling really isolated and aren't necessarily struggling with their sexuality, but, like, are depressed and need community, but community comes with its own set of problems. Like, it makes you really... Honestly, it makes you a little bit self-conscious, because even though I said once you become friends, you stop comparing yourselves, that's not true at all. You just do it in different ways. You notice your friends going on dates and stuff and having very vivid romantic and sexual lives, and then you're just home playing dating sims, playing Dream Daddy, and you feel a little bit bad about it. And that's, well, Paula's dead again. That's good. Oh, she survived. Thumbs up with 1 HP. Good for her. Okay, so we need to get Paula some food in her stomach stat so that she can survive a little bit more. Let's put a croissant in her mouth. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh my god, no, I gave it to Nat. What am I doing? I really hate... When I watch other LPers do shit like that, I'm like, oh my god, how unprofessional this thing. Like, how could you fucking, like, blatantly just make a mistake like that? And here I am, just mashing my A button. Although I understand why they do it, but actually, one LPer I watch, like, chronically will do shit like that, and that always annoys me. He basically just, like, button mashes when he's confused, and then acts like... Oh my god, I'm being a little bit shady. He acts like he doesn't know that he's button mashing, but, like, you can hear it. You can fucking hear him button mashing. And then he gets confused why, like, random shit happens, but it's like, dude, it's because you're rolling your face on the controller. That's why that's happening. But whatever, who knows. He's still pretty cool. I love his commentary. It's really good. He's actually my inspiration. And if you watch my previous videos, you will see who I'm talking about. But you know what we did not do? We did not buy Paula any sort of equipment. What the fuck am I doing? We need to give her some items. We're gonna roll out of this cave again after we fight these dudes. We also need to just end these fights quickly so Paula doesn't have a chance to die, so we're gonna use our PSI. Oh my god. There we go. Let's hope this one-shots them. There we go. Goodbye, Mr. Batty. And we didn't kill them all. That sucks. Oh, I'm yawning. Excuse me. We should probably show off some of Paula's PSI too. We actually don't really need to, because these will die in like one hit, but please don't kill me. There we go. PSI Fire. So that hits all enemies in a row, and then PSI Freeze does big damage to a single target. There we go. Alright. And Paula will probably level up 1 or 2 times here. Oh, Ness leveled up too. Good for him. There we go. And is she going for a second level? Nope, just 1. But she did learn her 3rd PSI. But like I was saying, when you have a lot of gay friends, it solves some things, but it doesn't solve everything. You compare yourself, and and I think it makes you... It's honestly, I don't want to say it's disappointing, but it's like, you think that it's gonna solve a lot of things, but it just creates new problems in some ways. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love it. I love and hate how close our friendships can get. Because there's nothing like a gay fight, like a gay argument between 2 friends. Like, those are always really intense, and our disappointment in each other when we're mad at each other is very, like, it fills an entire room. But yeah. Okay, let's get Paula out of this shit. Oh my god, I don't have enough money. Okay, whatever. So now we have to... fuck, I walked back in here. Now we have to go to the ATM. See, this is a little bit annoying. I kind of wish they would just give us the money automatically, but whatever. We're not at that point. If we did a reboot of Earthbound where they just had, like, Apple Pay or whatever the kids are using now, that would be pretty neat, because it really is annoying walking to these ATMs sometimes. Alright, so we are gonna take out 500, and while we're here, we're gonna buy Paula's equipment, which I cannot believe I forgot to get that. That's so embarrassing. Alright, Paula will carry this. Yes, she will equip it. Now her offense went up, and we are gonna also get a ribbon for her. There we go. So Paula will carry that, and she will equip it, and now her defense is 24, so she's not going to get one shot by everything, theoretically. which is good. Probably let this video go on for like 3 more minutes, because I don't want another completely rambly 30-minute video. Man, my commentary on my last video was fucking good as hell, dude. That video just like really flowed. I loved how that came out. I loved it. Alright, thank you for bringing Paula back. Also, fuck you for that price gouging you do. I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm starting to stutter a lot too. That's one of the downsides of me uploading like the way I do. When I don't upload like midday, basically like I'm usually tired when I upload these, because I usually do it like right before I go to bed to avoid going to sleep. And the end result of that is that I end up stuttering and misreading stuff even more than I normally do. And on a speaking of stuttering and misreading things, I actually want to re-record my first part of Eldit, because the sound on that is just so bad. It's real bad. I don't like how my voice came off there. I like over noise reduced it, and so it sounds really trebly, and like there's just very little bass in it. It just sounds really weird. So I'm thinking about doing that. Spoilers. In fact, I might relink my. I'm gonna re-listen to my first Eldit video and see if I like it. And if I do like it, then I'm just gonna repost it on Tumblr, because that's a cute ass game. I can't wait to play that, actually. Oh my god. Also, it's just so, all the characters are so cute. Kamal is so fucking adorable. I love him. he's actually probably the cutest character in a dating sim I've seen. It's kind of relaxing when, oh no, Paula, please. God damn it. I really should have healed her though. I was playing with fire when I did that. Whatevs. Oh well, but Kumala is a really cute-ass character, man. You know, every time I've played through Earthbound, where I have not been recording it, I just gave up on Paula being alive through this part, and I would just let her die, and I would not revive her until like a lot later, and then it would just be even harder to get her leveled up. But it's like, it's just so fucking annoying, like everything one-shots her. But again, she didn't really get one-shotted. That was just me being negligent with her life, because I left her at low HP for no reason, like a fool. But inadvertently, this lets you level grind for Ness, because you have to keep running in and out of here with Paula's dead body. And so, when you do that, it naturally causes Ness to build up some EXP, which is handy. But this is just another way that Earthbound forces you to level grind, and this is another level check, but this time for Paula. But we're gonna pull her out of the hospital one more time, and then we are going to cut the video, and I'm probably going to grind off screen with her, because this is a little bit ridiculous. I don't want to be dying on screen this much, because it just wastes time. But yo, what's good, ma'am? Can you give Paula back to me? You're probably wondering why she's constantly fucking dead, and the answer to that is mind your own fucking business. So, we're going to peace out. I want to thank y'all for watching this. I appreciate it. I hope what I was talking about made any sort of fucking sense. I kind of rambled a little bit, but you know, to be honest, I just didn't want to re-record this video for like the 1000th time, so you're getting what you get. And you gotta get into it, okay? So thank y'all for watching, have a good one, and goodbye.